Hey, yo, with the Def fam, we are back for the finale of this three-part video embarking. All right, so we got the Datamines here for the new banner, courtesy of Gengar and Tsukasa. We got the stats for the units, and we actually have the prerequisites for the new skills, which, I mean, obviously that's very important because we have the Foresight Snare counter. So we definitely want to see what that's all about. They don't really post prerequisites that often anymore, do they? They used to always do it, but now it's like only if it's really, really important will we get to see this. And then they buffed Dual Strike. No, they didn't buff Dual Strike. They buffed it only if you have the new Chrom. Because he's the unit that has this clause on his passive. Otherwise, it's just Dual Strike going to work the same way it's always worked. All right, let's dive right in. Let's start over here with the prerequisites. So, Foresight Nyx is going to be attack and res. Oh, wow. That's the prerequisite? Attack and res offense, attack, defense 3. Or Aether Ray's offense, attack, defense 3, and Aether Ray's offense, attack, and speed 3. I don't even remember who the units were that came with those, because those are really old and they were never really meta. Honestly, like, even if they were meta, they would give you stats based on how many structures you had, I believe. And then if the opponents break the structures, it just lowers your stats more and more. Riptide Despair is Desperation 3, and then Distant Attack, Speed, and Defense Bond is Distant Counter, which should have been obvious. Okay. I mean, Desperation 3, pretty easy to pick up, so Riptide Despair would be easy to fodder. Alright, let's take a look at the units on this banner now, their stats. This banner is ridiculous. Like, they went way over the top with these guys. They're just, like, literally existing units, but better. Or they have really mind-numbing effects, like reduce damage to 1. Chrom has unlimited stat bonuses based on active bonus effects and penalty effects, too. This is going to be crazy, man. These units are going to destroy everything. Okay, so starting off with Marth, we have 40 HP with a Bane, 46 attack, 49 speed with a Boon, 38 defense, and then 31 res with a Bane. Overall BST is 204, so he doesn't score high enough. He's a harmonic hero. He's not going to score high enough for Arena, but that's okay. My thoughts on Marth, he's just Duo Marth, but better. That also gives Future Witness. Like, can you imagine that if Duo Marth gave Future Witness? All right, so we have Sheeta up next. She's actually the demote, and she seems at least comparable to Baby Claude, if not maybe a little better. It depends. So we have here 40 HP with a Bane, 45 attack, 49 speed with a Boon, 24 defense, and 31 res. Overall BST is 189. So she's also not going to score enough for Arena, but she's a flying tome unit, so why would she have? Now, the thing that's interesting about her is that she has effective against... I keep saying that. Effective against everybody. It's not everybody. It's sword, lance, axes, bows, and armor type. But it's essentially everybody, right? So you can forgive me for the shorthand there. Okay, regardless, she has effective damage against all of them, and she reduces enemy damage to 1. So reflex on her is just going to go nuts. Same as it is on all these units that reduce damage to 1. Her having reflex on top of effective damage is pretty scary. So I could totally see her being a really relevant unit. Okay, let's go ahead and move on. Let's take a look at Chrom now. So Chrom is probably the best unit on the banner. It's real hard to argue with unlimited stats based on bonuses. Like, this dude, he's going to walk into the map if you've got Alphador alongside him. How many stats is this guy going to have? Like, at least 50? Because it's penalties, too. It's not just bonuses. So, like, yo, this man is just going to be a stat king. So we got here 40 HP with a Bane. We got 49 attack with a Boon. 43 speed with a Bane. 48 defense, neutral, and then 16 res with a Bane. Overall, 196 BST. Do I need to say any more? Like, he's really, really good. All right, and then finally we have the Arcane Robin, who surprised me, actually. I didn't think she was going to be as good as she ended up being, but she seems like she... Which is crazy, too, because Chrom, as good as he is, I think Robin, you could argue, is maybe better than him. I don't know, man. Her ability, her B skill seems really crazy. Like, just giving 1 damage reduction to all of your allies that meet the conditions, which is if you have Rally Spectrum and the opponent have Rally Hush Spectrum, then you can reduce their damage to 1 on their first attack. Like, that's... Giving that as support to allies is insane. Now, you can't do something about it, though, right? Like, you either neutralize the enemy's Rally Spectrum, or you neutralize your own Hush Spectrum, which there are a lot of penalty cleansers and bonus cleansers, too, right now. But if you have no way around that, that's going to be a problem. So she has 40 HP with a Bane, 47 attack, 48 speed with a Boon. You got 33 defense and then 21 res. Overall is 189, just like Sheeta. So, yeah, Robin and Chrom are definitely the 2 big ones on the banner. I would say Marth and Sheeta are not that far behind, but it's very hard to argue with what these 2 are doing. And then they also both have Foresight Nyx. So, like, that's another thing in their favor that we can't really give to Marth and Sheeta. Okay, we also have the Sacred Seals for the upcoming Tempest Trial. So we have Attack and Speed Link 3, and then Resonance 3. Kind of an interesting one, although I don't think it's going to be that good. Okay, so this is what Resonance 3 does. Deals damage to unit as combat begins equal to 20% of X. X's unit's max HP before entering battle minus 20. Max HP before entering battle means unit's max HP excluding HP increases from legendary, mythic bonus effects, etc. And the effect activates only when unit can attack in combat, and effects that reduce damage during combat do not apply. Will not reduce unit's HP below 1. Unit deals damage equal to unit's HP at the start of combat minus current HP times 2 during combat with a max of 12 and a min of 6, excluding on AoEs, and reduce the percentage of foes' non-special DR by half. Unit's HP at the start of combat minus current HP times 7 during combat with a max of 42% and a min of 21%. Yeah, like, Resonance was one of the more convoluted passives. There's a lot to read here and a lot to dissect, but best case scenario, you're getting 12 true damage and 42% damage reduction on the foe, or reducing of their damage reduction by 42%. It's only for pierceable DR, though, which right now, I mean, even damage reduction has been crept at this point. We're just going for Iron Fighter effects. Just reduce their damage to 1. Who needs damage reduction anymore? Just reduce damage to 1, right? It's just so much better. Okay, and now finally we have the artwork for the characters. So, of course, we have the duo to go first. We got Marth and Lucina. All right, there's the attacking artwork. And the special attack artwork as well. And finally, the injured artwork there. You know what would have been really funny? Is if Lucina wore her mask and she was still trying to be Marth in front of Marth. But I guess that would have been a little too meta for them. All right, so we have Sheeta up next. All right, Demote. Pretty good art for a Demote, though. I'll say that much. Definitely doesn't look like Demote artwork. All right, then there's the injured artwork. Okay, so her hair bun comes undone as she's getting attacked. And then for some reason, her slipper broke. I don't even know how that would happen. Like, if you're in a fight and you're getting attacked by somebody, aren't they going to attack around your upper body? Why would they attack your slipper? This is really weird. But okay. All right, next up we got Chrom. So Chrom's sign, of course, on the back, it says CYL coming up next. Not sure why he would need that to be written on the sign, but okay. Oh, I really like the shade of blue there. Like, the way the blue turns a little bit white. Kind of looks like a wave at the beach. Like, the top part is kind of white where the water breaks. And then the rest of it is bluish, like water. Very nice touch there. All right, then the injured artwork. Nice pose there. All right, and then finally we have Freerin over here. All right, so neutral artwork. You got the regular attack artwork. We got the special rubber duckies on the attack. All right, then finally injured artwork for her. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let's just do a quick refresh, make sure we didn't miss anything. I don't think we did, but we'll see. Sometimes we do. Oh, yeah, these are the CYL winners, of course. Be prepared for Sigurd to be very busted, probably. I'm probably the most interested about Azura, actually, because, like, the state that dancers are in right now, they're not in the best spot. You have to be a really crazy unit to be a good dancer in today's meta. Like the Bride Peony or Entwined Ninian. Like, I wonder what they're going to do for Azura here. It's going to be interesting to see. Oh, we have spoilers as well for the Tempest Trial. I'm not going to read the spoilers, though. I was expecting Groa's sister to be a Tempest Trial boss for this round, but it looks like they're not going to do it this time. So we'll see Groa's sister next time. We'll see our second daughter in the next Tempest Trial. So, yeah, that's going to wrap us up for this one. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. And I will catch y'all again on the flip side.